Welcome to USA Green Card Approved, your trusted guide to U.S. immigration success. Looking to get a U.S. green card? Whether you're applying through family, work, as an international student, a religious worker, or as a victim of abuse under VAWA, we share clear information, real stories, and step-by-step help made for you. We simplify the process and equip you with information approval of your green card. Subscribe now. Your journey starts here.
So, guys, are you an engineer or a professional seeking the EB-2 green card pathway, and you want to, leverage your career here in the United States? Stay tuned to my channel, NIW Approved. Today, I have a wonderful guest who has gone through this process through our law firm and is successfully practicing his profession here in the United States. He went through the entire process of the EB-2 NIW green card, and he is an electrical engineer. So today we're going to look at every facet of the application process. And if you are a professional in this area, I'm sure this will really, really benefit you. Without further ado, let's get to it. Hello, Mr. James. You're welcome to NIW Approved, a channel that provides educational information for immigration transformation. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Nice to have you. Nice to have you again. It's been a while. So, we thank you for coming in, and we have lots of viewers all over the world who are interested in the EB-2 NIW green card process. Can you just tell us your area of specialization?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm an electrical engineer. I've been in the industry for over 15 years, though I narrowed down to control and instrumentation.
And
That's
what kind of industry have you been working in? What industry mostly?
yeah, I've worked in several industries, oil and gas. I also work in petrochemical. I work in refinery. Here in America, I've worked in the chemical industry, even paper industry. I'm currently working in a refinery right now.
Awesome, awesome. And so you came into the United States, and how did you get to even know about this process?
Yeah, when I came in with my family. That was 2018. Through my pastor, he was able to direct me to your office. In fact, what I had in mind before was just maybe go through the normal asylum. I didn't know there's a provision like this for career people like us. So I was so happy to come in contact with you through my pastor. So I really appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, and your degree, tell us about your degree. What kind of degree do you have? I know you had numerous degrees, you have done so much, but what degree exactly did you use for this process?
Yeah, I use equivalent, that's associates, and also the first degree as electrical
In
engineer. Yeah,
electrical engineering.
yeah.
So your first degree as an electrical engineer, did you have any master's degree?
Yes, I have master in control engineering, but I didn't use that one. I used only the first degree.
Okay.
So yeah.
So now, with the first degree in electrical engineering, of course, you were telling the government that you would be coming in to work in that specialty. And I do recall that you had to get your evaluation report to show that the degree from outside the United States as an electrical engineer equates to an American degree. What was the process like for you, just in terms of getting that evaluation done? Because I know a lot of people complain and they feel frustrated by the length of time they spend trying to get the evaluation done.
Yeah, we have about two options, the WACE and the ECE. The process was quite simple because when you apply, they will write to your school requesting for your transcript. From there, when they get this transcript, like the ECs, they're very fast. Within 2, 3 days, the evaluation report is ready. So it was quite
Wonderful.
simple.
Wonderful. That's just amazing. That's very amazing, especially for the I think the ECE. Based on my experience, found them to be quite fast, just in terms of the entire process. The other thing that guys must know, or applicants must know, is that if you are coming in to do this process, the EB-2 NIW with a foreign degree, it has to be evaluated. If it's not evaluated, then your case would likely be RFE'd or denied. So that was one process we had to go through. Also, tell us the process of, like the process of just gathering your paperwork over a period of time, because again, you've been working for some years, so you were kind of like an experienced professional. You are putting time in the industry, and now you are being asked, you're like going through the EB-2 NIW process. And I know, because I've done tons of cases over the years, that the process of gathering your educational paperwork, your experience, your work paperwork, all that good stuff with expert letters, it's a little bit daunting for clients. So for you, I mean, what was the process like?
It was not too stressful because I remember during the consultation you gave me the information. So I have to inform some of my colleagues, my prof in school,
Hmm.
and we have worked before. They were able to give me all those, especially the reference letter and all those other material or information required. It was not quite difficult for me.
Wow, you are you are just exceptional. Because I mean, I've spoken with people who have really, really had challenges when it comes to even those letters of recommendation. Again, and that's why sometimes we advise our clients, especially international students who are schooling here in the United States. You want to make sure that you build that rapport. You want to make sure that you be at your best, so that if you have to ask for expert letters, people are willing to do this for you. Because
Yeah,
the truth is that most experts are not willing to stick out for you or write something that they don't. They're not going to lie. They're not going to mislead anybody. They only write what they know about you. So
sure.
you have to you have to prove yourself. So for somebody like you, Mr. Joseph, it was very clear that over the years you are putting good work. So it wasn't difficult for maybe supervisors, professors, people you had worked with, for them to just give you a letter of recommendation speaking to your work. So it wasn't like these were things that had already even happened in the
So,
past. So you
yeah,
just needed to get the letter for them to speak about your work. And one other wonderful thing I love about expert letters is that the law doesn't even specify the number you should have, but over the years we like to just keep it to somewhere around five. I mean, we've used three, we've used less than five, we've used more than five. The good thing with letters of recommendation, they really portray your work. They show your work. What like it's like hard evidence showing that, okay, this is the accomplishment of this individual. So it's not just you saying it; it's somebody else saying it. Somebody can attest to your achievements, your hard work, and your contributions. And in fact, they can even say, based on their professional expertise, that knowing who you are, your work ethics, that if granted the green card, you indeed would really carry out this work. So expert letters are always very good source of evidence that helps the NIW application. So tell us, how did you feel when you were told that your NIW application was approved? I mean, how did you just feel? I'm not talking of the green card yet, but just the first stage of the EB-2 NIW. How did you feel about it?
yeah, I was so excited. Number one, because I know that with diligence and you really put in effort, knowing fully well my field was somehow strange to you. You put in effort to give detailed description of me. Even when I look at the letter you sent, the application, I was so surprised. So when it was approved, I was not too a kind of surprise. because of the level of work you put in. So I was very happy.
No
But
doubt, that is a no-brainer, definitely. So, and I know, surprised in the sense that sometimes when we take the experience and sort of weave it around the area of the law, sometimes when clients look at it, they are wow, they are like wow, because at the end of the day, our job as attorneys is to just take the regulations and then look at what our client has, and then weave your experience into the requirements of the law. The thing with the EB-2 NIW is you're not just showing that, oh, Mr. James is an electrical engineer. It's way beyond that. You really want to answer the questions of the regulations. You really want to show that this guy meets the requirements of the regulations. For example, they want to see that you are eligible, and portraying your degree is one way of showing eligibility. And then because you are a self-petitioner, you're not being sponsored by any employer, right?
yeah,
And now you're self-petitioning. Because you are self-petitioning, there are three questions that must be answered. Is your work in this national interest of the United States? I mean, is it of national importance and substantial merit? Are you well positioned? On the balance, does it make sense to even waive the labor certification to grant you the ability to come in here and work? So those are questions that need to be answered, you know. And how do you see this issue of getting an employer? Because one of the benefits of the EB2 is the fact that people don't even need a sponsor. They don't need an employer to file for them. What do you say about that?
in fact, from my little experience so far in the industry, the employers are not even ready to file for anybody.
That's the
Because
truth.
most times when I apply, they say, "Are you eligible to work? Do you have green card?" Because they're not ready to file. So this is a good avenue for foreigners like us to get this green card.
Yeah. The process of getting an employer to file for you most times
Yeah.
is not just easy. You know, sometimes employers don't even want to be involved in the immigration process at all. You know, so being a self-petitioner, the ability to petition on your behalf, either through the EB1 or the EB2, is an amazing pathway that has really, really paved the way for tons of international students, professionals like yourself, researchers, and career persons who want to come into the United States to work in their specialty. So I think being a self-petitioner is just such a beautiful pathway, and we're so
Oh,
grateful to the USCIS for making this possible. And so after you got your NIW I-140 approved, you were very happy, and then you got your work authorization, and finally you got your green card. Tell us about that whole process of the green card. I mean, you getting the green card. How do you feel about it?
in fact, it was a dream come true
Oh,
because
wonderful.
initially my wife was not, she was not optimistic that it will happen.
Skeptical.
Was so skeptical. So when they approved, oh my goodness me, it just took like a space of less than 2 years because we applied 2019, it was approved 2021, early
Wow.
2021, and it was reading during Trump regime.
The
That was,
during the first Trump era. Wow.
era. Yeah,
Wow.
so it was a miracle. It was
It was
really.
a miracle. I love the word miracles because God does miracles. We can't take out the spiritual,
Yeah.
And again, this was during Trump era. So guys, don't say, "Oh, Trump is in office, I'm not going to make any application." If you qualify for an application, regardless of who is there, as long as the law provides for it and you meet all the requirements, please go ahead and put in that application. And if you're not sure whether to put in an application, give us a call, schedule a consultation. We will look through your case. Like Mr. Joseph, I still remember we met. It was late at night when we met. We sat down together. He paid the consultation fee, and I really appreciate you for that because some foreigners don't understand the concept of consultation fee. So with the consultation fee, you're like just paying a lawyer for them to establish whether you even have a case. Especially for the EB to NIW process is an expensive pathway. It's time consuming, it's a lot. You don't want to ever go through this process, and at the end of the day, you'll get a denial. So to avert that, we always want to sit down with a client, know if they have a case. Again, you're not guaranteeing anything, right? But at least you want to be sure that there is a high percentage, there is a high chance that this case is likely to be approved. And with Mr. James, he had, I mean, again, I'm not just saying this to flatter you, but the truth is that you were truly exceptional. You met the requirement of the law. You had your degrees, you had experience, and then you had so many achievements, and then you had leadership positions, and then you were working in the oil and gas industry. And of course, it was during Trump era. And, Trump, at that time, even till now, the government prioritized energy.
Yeah.
Energy independence is something that Trump was all about. So, and you were working in a petrochemical company. You were telling them that, look, I'm coming to the United States to work in the oil and gas field, and you had so much experience with that. So, of course, the case had to be approved because your work was actually in the national interest of the United States. And that was just an amazing thing. It's always a joy to see that. These cases are approved, and we can really help clients make that leap. Now, tell us about the transformation from the time when this green card was approved till now. How has it transformed your career, your life? Because, this channel is all about transformation. It's all
Sure.
about taking you from point A to point B. That's what we are all about. It's not just about, oh, you're paying a lawyer. No, you're not just paying a lawyer, you're paying for transformation. When we take on your case, we try to help you navigate that transformation. And that's what we did with Mr. James. So let's hear from the horse's mouth.
In fact, the transformation is amazing.
Amen.
The fee you charge service is nothing to write home about. Within 1 month, you can recover that once you start. So that one
Yes.
doesn't even come into action, come into play. So when I received my green card then, and now this 2025, in fact, in terms of financial reward, the take home is more than times two.
I love that.
And not only that, in terms of career wise, now I'm a senior control engineer.
Wow, wow, that's
Yeah, I'm a senior
amazing.
control
That's
engineer.
amazing.
So
So
it's
you are
so
even
amazing.
growing.
Growing in the field. So
Hmm.
amazing. I really appreciate.
What
Thank you.
about your wife? Your wife is also a professional. How has this impacted the family?
Oh, in fact, everyone, even my wife too, her job too, promotion here and there, and even the company she's working, they're also training her, advancing academically also.
Wow,
So it's amazing. That's why
wow.
I'm passionate about bringing people, enlightening people to this
Yeah.
route.
Wow, wow. You see,
Yeah,
you were the principal applicant, so your family just flowed along with you.
yeah,
So once you got the green card, of course, they were your dependents. Your wife
yeah,
got the green card, the kids got the green card. And see, now your wife is a professional, you're a professional. So both of you come together, you have green card, you're now working in your field, in your area, working in amazing companies, and you're making so much. The family income is just, it has exploded from just being from nothing to something. And
yeah.
that's amazing. And this is what we keep telling people, because sometimes when you tell people, oh, to get a green card costs this amount, they're like, oh, this is much. But when you look at it in terms of the return, even
Mm,
like you said, as a professional, if you get a job as somebody with a master's degree or a PhD, and you're being paid what you should get in the market, I'm telling you, maybe in your first or second month, you will recoup the lawyer's fee,
sure,
if
sure.
not the first month. I don't want to exaggerate, but I'm just saying that
Yeah,
most, like from what you're telling me now, it seems like in that for your first income, and then you're going to work for almost 40 years or 30 years. Maybe you're going to set up a company, maybe you're going to, you like, the sky is your limit.
sure.
So this is a very worthy investment when it comes to pursuing your career. And imagine if you would have tried to do this yourself. What do you say to that?
I will not even advise someone to try that.
Why do you say that?
Because you may not know all the nitty gritty of the entire process.
Hmm.
So that's just it. So I would not advise anyone to dabble into it.
Right. And
Yeah,
another thing I found out is that sometimes you start this process, things come up.
that
Things
is
come up. But
it.
if you're working with a lawyer who knows what they are doing, like us, when it comes to this, trust me, we know what we're doing. We've done this for so many clients in different fields. When things come up, you're working with a lawyer, all you need to do, hey, this is on the ground. The lawyer takes it up and handles it. But when you're scratching your head all over the place trying to figure it out yourself, it's a problem. It's just like me. I'm not a tax consultant, right? I want to do my taxes I'm not going to do my taxes myself. I'm going to hire a tax consultant to do it for me.
Oh,
Anything comes up, hey, my tax guy, hey, this is it. They know what they are doing, right? That's what it is like. Some people are penny wise, pound foolish. Oh, I want to do it
wow.
myself. And guess what? Many times they end up coming back to
Coming
us,
back.
and
Okay.
then we still help them to figure it out and get it done. So we have done many cases. We've had to quench many fires in this business. We've had to redo these cases for clients. Sometimes you might even get through with the NIW process. What about unauthorized work? What about unlawful presence? Sometimes people run into problems. You understand? Because between the I-140 approval to the green card, a lot could happen. So
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy for you and your family. I'm happy for this transformation. And trust me, we have so many clients across the United States who have really experienced this transformation. And if I may ask you, what advice do you have for individuals, young professionals, or even advanced professionals who are looking to come into the United States to work? What advice do you have for them as far as this EB to NIW process?
Yeah, what I will advise them, I will encourage them to explore this route. It's very, very easy and seamless. In fact, and not only that, to go into, I mean, to consult with you because from so far records, you have recorded 100% success so far. That's what I do. That's why I'm bringing people to you. I want to
Well,
make a reference to you.
Well, our goal is to have 100% client satisfaction. I cannot put myself at 100%. I'll probably put myself at maybe 98 when it comes to the EB-2 process. I mean, we've had one or two challenges. That's just the honest truth. But overall, I mean, we've been very helpful to so many clients, and we've really tried to help them navigate the process. And if I may ask you one other question, because clients, people are watching and they want to understand what was it like working with our firm, like just from the moment we started the process with you to the point when the green card was handed over to you. What was your experience like?
And number one, the sincerity is there, the integrity. If the case is what you can handle, you would say, okay, this is possible. If it's not possible, you just tell the person it's not possible. And not only that, you are very painstaking, you're very detailed. I love that about you. Making sure that you get everything involved so that the case will just be a seamless process.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is it.
So the thing is, for us, at the end of the day, the joy of this whole process is to be able to say your case is approved. And that's why we have this channel, NIW approved. It's all about the approval, because it doesn't make sense to, do these cases for people and then they don't get the approval, because it is
Yeah.
the transformation that people are paying for. You understand? The transformation is what people are paying for. People want that transformation. People want to come into the United States and work. Because, see, the top reason why people enter into the United States, the number one reason is to work and make
Sure,
money.
sure.
But the point is that you can't just come in and work. That's the problem. You can't, because there are laws that govern all of these things. You have to sit down with an attorney who can navigate this process with you. And I'm so happy that you went through this process and you are a huge success story. And the beautiful thing is that you have referred a lot of clients to our office.
Yeah,
And I really
I will still refer more.
Yes, I really appreciate that. And I remember one time when you got your pay package and you called me like, Mrs. Onuoha, hey, look at this. So 6 figure. I mean, I was so happy for you because again, that is the whole joy. Just yesterday, or it was this morning actually, I received a notification from a client. She's just like, I just want to appreciate you for, the way what you're doing. I was even surprised, you understand,
Hmm.
because her case had been approved and she just wanted to appreciate me and all that. So again, the joy of this work for us is to see that transformation. And one way you know whether you're doing the right thing is if the clients can refer, and you've referred quite a number of people to me. Some have accepted, some have rejected. And again, the reason why we don't take all the cases, I've explained that, is because our joy is to do that which we need to do for people. By that, I mean, if you have a case, we take it. If you don't have a case, we just give you advice on how to build your case and, get to that point where we can take the case. So, wow, it's been a pleasure, just having this wonderful conversation with you. What is your last word to our audience today? Just the last final word.
Yeah, the last final word I would say, if you choose this attorney, you will not miss your way.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's so kind. That's such a beautiful word that you said. And guys, I really want to just first I want to appreciate you, Mr. Joseph, for taking out time to come to speak to our audience. You are a very candid person, very honest person. I worked with you, and my prayer for you is that where you are right now, you're going to do much more. you know
Man,
you're going to do much more. You will contribute to this great country that has given us this opportunity. And I pray for you that you will advance more and more and more and more in your career, in
amen.
Jesus' name. And
Amen.
guys, if you're out there, you're still like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Why not? Why not? Like the EB2 or the EB2 or even the EB1 process. I love it because you don't need an employer, you don't need a job offer. Like Mr. Joseph, he came to the United States and he was able to change his status. And that was beautiful. And look at him today. He's having a wonderful time living the
It
American.
can
What are
dream.
you waiting for? Pick up your phone, give us a call, and let's get you going. On that note, we thank you so much, Mr. Joseph, and we thank you all. Guys, I always have the live session 12 noon every Saturday. Join in, ask your question, and you will get the authentic answer. God bless you. See you. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, get all the juicy information, like, share, hit the notification bell so that when we upload new videos, you will be first to be notified. God bless you. I hope you found valuable information today. At the Law Office of Gertrude Onuoha, we are committed to providing you with clear, useful information to help you on your immigration journey. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our clients say.
It was a great experience working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha. She supported me all through my journey of getting my green card and was available to answer my questions. I will surely recommend her.
I had the privilege of working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha for my National Interest Waiver program, and I can't express enough gratitude for her exceptional services. Thanks to her expertise, dedication, and strategic guidance, my NIW was approved smoothly and efficiently. I highly recommend her.
I attended a Zoom conference hosted by attorney Gertrude Onuoha by chance. After hearing her detailed explanations and client testimonials, I consulted with her. Despite my uncommon research field, she and her team took the time to understand every detail. Thanks to their professionalism and thorough work, my EB-2 NIW application was successful. I highly recommend their services.